Welcome back. As we mentioned at the top of the show, it is Earth Day in Dow Gardens in Midland, celebrating the beauty of our planet. This morning we welcome Debbie Anderson and Trent Bowen from Dow Gardens to talk more about the butterflies, the blooms. This is a great time of year there in Midland, right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, good to see you. You know, first off, remind us, what's the story of Dow? How long has it been around?
So Dow Gardens, Herbert Dow came to Midland, built his house there in 1899, started the Dow Chemical Company. Over the course of time, it changed, it grew. He had about 600 acres. Now we're down to about 110. And his son, Alden, who was an architect, took over redesigning the garden, so it is a public garden now. I'm really excited to share that with people.
Of course. Well, tell us, what will people find with more than 110 acres there?
Yeah, so right now we have a lot of tulips in flower. I'd say our peak tulip bloom is going to be here in about 2 weeks. There's also a huge rhododendron collection. We have about 300 cultivars of those that are going into flower right now, so tons of color and flowers.
Nice. Well, what exactly do you each do there at Dow?
So I'm the education and volunteer manager, and so I'm in charge of a lot of our programming, our classes, things, giving people opportunities to learn a little more while they're at Dow Gardens. We have, our department also puts on big events, so we'll have a spring stroll at the first Friday in May, which will help to celebrate all these beautiful blossoms that are coming out.
Wonderful. What do you do, Trent?
I'm the curator and conservatory manager, and so I'm responsible for labeling all the plants in the gardens, helping to guide the collection as we grow our plant collection. And then I'm also in charge of the conservatory that was built in the 1970s by Alden Dow.
Nice. Well, you know, so many opportunities just to soak up nature, take it in. Talk about just the variety, though, of plants that you have there at the gardens.
Yeah, I'd say we have about 6,000 labeled plants right now, soon to be 10,000 once we get whiting forest labeled. But we just have so many different species. We have about 2,000 different cultivars of plants in the gardens. So a huge collection, flowering throughout the whole season, from spring ephemerals in the spring all the way through fall blooming plants.
Nice. And Debbie, you talked about opportunities here just to learn more. Expand on that a little bit. Talk about why this is such a great resource for not only Midland, but greater Mid Michigan.
Sure. So what we really like to do is have people come out. We have formal classes. Everything from what you see on there is our culinary containers class, where people learn about container gardening and frankly making cocktails out of it. But also we have opportunities for our horticulturists to share what they do out on the ground. So starting midsummer, every Wednesday we'll have a sort of a pop-up garden exploration. It might be in the rose garden, it might be in the herb garden, it might be a variety of places, just to interact and engage with our really knowledgeable horticulture staff. And then we also have some less formal things. So we'll have an art exhibit this year. They'll have scavenger hunts for people to explore for the whole family. So there's really a lot to see and do when you come to Dow Gardens, and different opportunities for people to engage, whether they want to learn or they just want to appreciate the scenery.
Oh yeah, great interactive opportunities there. And then again, what's coming up soon there at the gardens that people should take note of?
Yeah, so we have our spring stroll, which is the first Friday in May. We'll have some musical entertainment, a great way to just kind of interact and engage with the bulbs that are blooming. And you can buy a little picnic dinner if you want to, and that sort of stuff. So it's a really fun time to just get out after work and explore, and in a really relaxed environment.
Yeah, and I'll give you the last word. Why should people take advantage of Dow Gardens?
I say you have to come in just to appreciate the beauty. There's lots of walking, lots of activity. It's a great place to get kids to come in, learn about nature, especially celebrating Earth Day, to get out and go on the grounds and actually see flowers and like bees and butterflies in person.
Awesome. Where can people find out more information?
You can go to dowgardens.org. Our website always has an updated calendar of the things that we have going on, and our social media is really good. Jacob's great about putting all of that information out there.
Perfect. Well, we appreciate it, and what a perfect place to talk about on Earth Day, right?
Yeah.
Good to see you.